into a cardboard box, but somehow couldn't tape it shut. Your old sweater stayed across the chair like it still belonged to us. We stood in the kitchen after midnight. Neither one of us knew where to begin. There were 2 cups sitting on the counter, and 1,000 reasons not to leave. You said maybe we're just tired. I said maybe we've tried enough. And somewhere between those 2 sentences, we knew we had run out of us. I wish ending love was simple, like turning off a light. But the hardest part of leaving is remembering the good nights. Breaking up is hard to do when I still know every part of you. I can't walk away, but my heart doesn't know how. Breaking up is hard to do when the memories still feel true. We don't have to hate each other just to let each other go. Breaking up is hard to do. The next morning you came for your suitcase. You stood there longer than you planned. You asked if I was doing okay. I almost reached for your hand. Instead I gave you back your old keys, the ones you used for all those years. You smiled like you were trying to be brave, and I watched you disappear through the tears. I thought I'd feel abandoned when you walked beyond my side, but underneath the sadness I felt something almost like really. Breaking up is hard to do when I still know every part of you. I can't walk away, but my heart doesn't know how. Breaking up is hard to do when the memories still feel true. We don't have to hate each other just to let each other go. Breaking up is hard to do. Maybe love can be real and still not be right. Maybe 2 people can care and still choose separate lives. We didn't fail because it ended. We simply reached the edge. And sometimes loving someone means not asking them to stay. Breaking up is hard to do, but I'm learning how to choose the truth. I can't miss your voice without needing it tonight. Breaking up is hard to do, but I know I'll make it through. I'll keep what was beautiful and leave behind what made us lose. Breaking up is hard to do, but letting go can be love too. Your box is finally taped shut. The chair is empty by the window. I cried, then opened the curtains and let the morning find me. Some endings hurt because they mattered, and some goodbyes are how we heal. I don't regret that we loved, I just know it's time to let it be. I saw you where the streetlights met the rain, a face I used to know by heart. Time didn't stop, it just looked at me for for a second. You smile the way you always did, kind enough to open old doors. We talked about ordinary things, like strangers borrowing each other's weather. I noticed I wasn't shaking, I wasn't searching for the right words. The girl who broke in your silence wasn't standing there anymore. I thought I'd fall back into yesterday, but yesterday released my hand without a sound. It's okay, I'm okay. I can say your name without disappearing. It's okay, I'm okay. The echo doesn't live inside me now. You were a chapter, not the whole story, a song I finally outgrew. It's okay, I'm okay. I finally let you go. I walked on through familiar streets, but everything wore a different color. The cafe where we planned forever was filled with people I'd never seen. And I realized the world kept moving, even when I thought it wouldn't. Healing arrived so quietly, I almost missed the moment. The heart remembers where it cracked, but flowers still find light through stone. That's how I know it's okay, I'm okay. I can hold the past without holding on to it. It's okay, I'm okay. I found my way beyond the ending. You were a lesson, not a lifetime, a wave that taught me how to swim. It's okay, I'm okay. I finally let you go. I used to think forgiveness meant inviting you back into my life. Now I know it means I no longer need an answer. The mirror knows my real smile, the kind that doesn't ask permission. I became someone I can love without waiting to be chosen. It's okay, I'm okay. I'm not pretending, I'm becoming. It's okay, I'm okay. The sunlight reaching every corner now. I'll thank the girl who survived the goodbye for leading me here today. It's okay, I'm okay. I finally found my own heart. The rain has stopped, the city keeps singing. I walk forward, and this time I don't look back. I saw your reflection before I saw your face in the cafe window. Time froze in place. You were laughing softly, the way you used to laugh with me. I almost turned around and disappeared, but my feet forgot how to leave. You looked lighter than I remembered, like love had finally learned your language. She reached across the table, and you didn't pull away. That tiny moment said everything I never got to keep. I thought I buried the story under seasons and distance, but one ordinary afternoon became an earthquake. Your salt in the wound, a beautiful kind of pain. till the streets change names, past strangers in closing stores. The sunset fell into the river like a letter I never sent. I realized I missed the future I had quietly built around you. Not just the person you were, but the life that never happened. Some losses don't shout, they whisper for years, until a single glance makes them audible again. You're salt in the wound, a beautiful kind of pain. The closer I get to forgetting, the deeper it rains. I smile like I was fine while my heart came undone. You're not the goodbye that broke me, you're the proof you moved on. Salt in the wound, and I'm learning to breathe through it. Then I stopped outside a flower shop, watched someone buy blooms for themselves, and it hit me gently. Healing doesn't always arrive with another love. Sometimes it arrives the moment you choose not to reopen the scar, just because it still remembers a name. You were salt in the wound, but wounds don't stay open forever. The rain can't wash the shoreline without erasing the sea. I'll carry what we were without carrying the weight. You're a chapter I survived, not the ending of me. Salt in the wound, now becoming a quiet scar. I hope you're happy, I mean that now. The ache still visits, but it no longer lives here. I'm walking home with my own heart in my hands. All out of fight. I found your coat behind the hallway door, still holding the shape of someone who belonged here. I didn't move it, I just learned to walk around it. The apartment knows the sound of silence now. Even the window stopped asking where you are. Your favorite cup is fading in the cupboard, like a season that forgot how to return. I kept preparing little broken moments while you were already gone in your mind. Love became a language I was speaking to a heart that wouldn't answer mine. I counted every chance we didn't take, every promise bending under weight. I reached until my hands were empty. I'm all out of fight. No more midnight wars, no more trying to be enough. I'm all out of fight. I carry both our shadows, now I'm letting one go. If love needs only one believer, then love was never home. I'm all out of fight, and I can't save us anymore. I folded every letter that I never sent, placed them in a drawer beneath the bed. They were full of versions of tomorrow that disappeared before they could be said. I saw you smile in a stranger's reflection. For a second I forgot the end. Then reality returned like a winter, touching every place you'd been. I stopped searching every crowded room, We stopped waiting for impossible truth. Some endings do not ask permission. I'm all out of fight. No more breaking softly just to keep you close. I'm all out of fight. I'm choosing my heartbeat over borrowed hope. You were the fire I kept chasing through smoke. Future from my hands. I can miss you and still keep living. I can cry and still move on. The door's still there in the hallway, but tonight I'll finally close it. I'm all out of fight, but I'm not out of light. I still have something left. I'm all out of fight, and that doesn't mean my heart has nothing else to give. I love the girl who stayed through all the storms, the one you never saw. I'm all out of fight, and I'm finally saving myself. Your coat is gone, the room can breathe again. I whisper goodbye, and this time I believe it. I took the long way home again, just to avoid the street we knew. The city keeps moving underneath me, but every road still ends in you. Your sweater's gone from the backseat now. The mirror holds a different face. I thought distance would untangle me. Instead it gave your silence space. Every traffic light turns into memory. Every turn becomes a question mark. I keep driving through familiar places, trying to outrun a beating heart. The wheels keep spinning, but I'm standing still inside. Somewhere between forever and the night you said goodbye. I've got motion sickness from loving you, going in circles I can't break through. Every mile pulls me back again to the place where we fell apart. I can't stay, I can't leave. Your shadow still rides with me. The world keeps moving, I'm stuck in this motion. Sickness from loving you. I passed the diner by the highway. They painted over our old booth. The waitress smiled like nothing happened. She never knew the shape of truth. I almost called without thinking. My hands remembered what my mind denied. Then I heard the empty ringing and let the moment pass me by. Maybe healing isn't loud or clean or fast. Maybe it's learning not every road leads back. I've got motion sickness from loving you, going in circles I can't break through. Every mile pulls me back again to the place where we fell apart. I can't stay, I can't leave. Your shadow still rides with me. The world keeps moving, I'm stuck in this ocean. Sickness from loving you. Then one morning the rain stopped chasing me. The skyline looked different somehow. motion sickness from loving you. Now the horizon is breaking through. These roads don't have to end the same. I can't carry the ache without the chains. I can stay, I can leave, and finally choose what I believe. The world keeps moving, and so do I. No more motion sickness tonight. I still remember, but I'm not lost anymore. The road is open, and my heart knows what it's striving for. The city hums in severed lines. I clock in where the daylight dies. Another night begins again without your voice. The hallway lights are cold and bright. Machines keep counting borrowed time. I pour my heart into strangers while mine is waiting somewhere else. Your last message still lives untouched, not because I didn't care, but because some words can break you even when they're kind. Everyone thinks I'm busy, they don't see the truth. I only work these endless hours to avoid missing you. I'm on the night shift, loving you after midnight, keeping your memory awake till the morning light. Every heartbeat echoes through these empty rooms. I hear everyone but me. On the night shift without you. The little girl asked if I was tired. I smiled and said, just a little. She drew a sun on a paper cup and left it by my hand. I realized how long it's been since hope arrived unannounced. In the smallest acts of kindness, the world still whispers softly. Maybe love isn't leaving, maybe it changes shape and finds us quietly when we stop chasing yesterday. I'm on the night shift, loving you after midnight, keeping your memory awake till the morning light. Every heartbeat echoes through these empty rooms. I hear everyone but me. On the night shift without you, then the windows turn to blue. The sky began forgiving me. I saw my reflection clearly, not as someone abandoned, but as someone who survived the longest hours of the soul and learned that dawn always clocks in eventually. I was on the night shift, loving you after midnight. Now I'm carrying your memory into a kind of light. Every heartbeat taught me what I couldn't see. I can miss you honestly and still come back to me. I'm leaving the night shift with a heart that still believes. sun finds my shoulders as I walk home alone. Your chapter stays with me, but it no longer owns the road. The night was long, but I made it through. 99 times my thumb found your number. 99 times the silence answered first. The city was asleep beneath the windows. Street lights painted rivers on the glass. I kept rehearsing conversations that were never meant to last. Your contact stayed where I had left it, like a door I couldn't close, a name that carried too much weather for a heart already cold. I wasn't waiting for forever, I was waiting for one brave second to stop reaching for a memory that never reached back. 99 times I almost called you. 99 nights I let it ring inside my mind. I held the ocean in my shaking hands, then watched it turn to sky. 99 times I chose the echo. One more goodbye I didn't say. Maybe love is learning how to walk away. I started writing little letters on receipts and empty pages, not to send, just to discover how my voice had slowly changed. I learned your absence had a language. It spoke in ordinary days, in grocery lines and quiet Sundays, in songs I couldn't play. The hardest part was not believing, it was forgiving the girl who kept mistaking hope for reason to stay. 99 times I almost called you. 99 nights I let it ring inside my mind. I held the ocean in my shaking hands, then watched it turn to sky. 99 times I chose the echo. One more goodbye I didn't say. Maybe love is learning how to walk away. Tonight I deleted your number, not because I stopped caring, but because I finally understood. Some doors only open inward. The heart can keep a beautiful story without living inside it forever. 99 times I almost called you. The 100th time I called myself home, I found a light beneath the ruins I thought I'd lost for good. 99 tears became a river that carried me somewhere new. I didn't lose my heart, I There you were behind a silver frame, a photograph the whole room praised. They called it art, they called it timeless. I called it by your name. The gallery was quiet as snowfall. Footsteps echoed through white walls. I almost turned before I saw it. You smiled beneath the evening stars. You wore a black dress made of silence, a color deeper than the sky. Everyone admired the picture. No one noticed I couldn't breathe. Some memories don't have permission. They bloom where we thought nothing could grow. I stood there smiling like a stranger, while my heart whispered, I know. Black beauty, you never saw me standing in the crowd where we used to be. You became a story people keep. I became the secret underneath. Black beauty shining from the wall. You were always brighter than a soul. I loved you in a language without sound, and you never turned around. A little car beside the portrait said the artist captured perfect light. But I remembered the trembling in your hands, the way you hid your fear that night. You talked about leaving the city, about becoming someone new. I nodded like I understood it, never knowing that meant losing you. Time can preserve a single moment, but it can't explain what it cost. The world applauds the finished picture. It never meets the ones it lost. Black beauty, you never saw me standing in the crowd where we used to be. You became a story people keep. I became the secret underneath. Black beauty shining from the wall. You were always brighter than a soul. I loved you in a language without sound, and you never turned around. And I look closer at the photograph, past the elegance, past the grace. Your eyes were searching beyond the camera, as if love had already left the place. Maybe we were both invisible. Maybe we both wore beautiful disguises. Maybe the saddest kind of distance is the one hidden inside us. Black beauty, now I can see the frame was never holding me. You were a chapter, not the end, a light I didn't have to defend. Black beauty, I'll leave you there where strangers find you in the air. I'll carry the truth we never knew. I was enough even without you. The doors closed softly behind me. Night settled over the avenue. The photograph stayed with the museum. The heart came home with me. I found my voice inside an old recording, a whisper wrapped in yesterday. You never pressed play, but I kept singing anyway. There's a folder hidden in my phone, full of little songs I never sent. Some were written in the morning light, some were born from sleepless hours. I was talking to the future, believing you would meet me there. melodies keep my company, like letters floating through the air. I used to think they were waiting for you. Now I know they were waiting for me. Softly I sing for the love that never learned to stay. Softly I sing till the silence carries it away. Every note returns a piece of me that I thought I'd lost with you. Softly I sing, and my heart begins anew. I walked past the place we almost called home. The windows held a different life. Someone else was laughing in the kitchen. Someone else had turned on the lights. I didn't feel the world collapsing. I felt a gentle kind of ache, like a tide that leaves the shoreline without asking it to break. The songs don't sound the way they did. They're lighter now, they breathe again. Softly I sing for the girl who waited in the rain. Softly I sing till the tears become a river of grace. Every note unties another knot from the story we outgrew. And I'm finally hearing truth. Maybe music was never a message. Maybe it was always a bridge between who I was when you left and who I become after love. Your absence taught my voice a new language, one that doesn't beg or chase. It simply opens like dawn and lets the light remain. Softly I sing, not because I still need you here. Softly I sing, but because I'm no longer afraid to feel. These songs were never empty echoes. They were my way back to myself. Softly I sing with a heart that knows its worth. Softly I sing, and I'm not alone anymore. The recording fades, but I keep humming. A quieter sky, a steadier soul. Softly I sing. I found the box behind the closet, buried underneath things I never used. I almost threw it out unopened. Then I saw your handwriting. There was a ticket from a Tuesday when we missed the movie by an hour. You bought 2 drinks to make me laugh, and we sat outside beneath the streetlights. There was a receipt from the small cafe where you always stole the sweetest part. Funny how the little things survive long after people leave the heart. I thought forgetting was the answer, thought healing meant erasing you. But memories don't ask permission, they just remind you what was true. I remember everything, the way you laughed when you were nervous, the way you held my hand like you were scared that I might disappear. I remember everything, every little thing we never thought we'd lose. And even though I don't want you back, I won't pretend Found a note without a date on it, 3 words written underneath my name. You said you'd always find your way back. We were young enough to believe that. I held it longer than I should have, and folded it and put it away. Not because I still was waiting, but because some words deserve their place. I don't blame the girl who trusted you. She only knew what love could be. And I don't blame the woman now for finally choosing peace. I remember everything, the way you laughed when you were nervous, the way you held my hand like you were scared that I might disappear. Then let the memory sleep. I remember everything, but I don't need to relive it. I can smile at who we were without wishing I was still with you. I remember everything, and somehow that doesn't hurt the same. The love was real, the ending was real, and both can exist inside one heart. I remember everything, and I'm finally letting it be. I put the box back on the shelf, not hidden, just out of sight. Some memories don't need a funeral, they only need a place to rest. I closed the closet slowly and opened every curtain wide. Your story will always be somewhere in me, but it no longer decides my